transparent. There is a balance that is owed to this individual that hasn't been satisfied by the judgment day because of the divorce that's going on and because of this.
Okay, now what did she just say? There is a balance owed to this individual that hasn't been satisfied by the due date because of the divorce. This fake ass divorce. Okay, it's your girl Clicks to the Views. I'm here with the reaction to the reaction of another content creator who happens to be the ex-employee of the woman you see on the screen. He made claims that this woman, along with her husband, has not paid him for the work performed. He has also made other claims that they neglect their children, that a lot of what they do is just fake content. And he seems to be truthful in his statements, allegedly. But in regards to payment that's due to him, she actually confirms it in this video. So let's react to her reaction.
If you aren't locked in with me across all of my platforms. I wanted to do this video for my loyal supporters because you guys have been there for me throughout this whole process, and I told you guys that in this new stage of my life that I would be open and honest and transparent as we ride out this journey together. I won't be making any other videos after this one, so it won't be any back and forth regardless of what videos are made or not made following this video, because I honestly want to get back.
Okay, so in the beginning, she starts and she's making a plea to her supporters or people who actually believe what she's talking about or believe in the content that her and her husband has put out. This particular couple is heavily scrutinized across YouTube by other YouTube content creators, by their content being lies and how they treat their kids and what's going on in their household. There's a lot of YouTube content creators that think that this whole family channel is a scam, myself included. I think the biggest scam that they portrayed is the third twin pregnancy scam. They had this elaborate campaign of third twin pregnancy content, because they have two sets of twins. They got pregnant again, and they were claiming that they were pregnant with their third set of twins. So when it came to the birth of the twins, there was only one birth. They never fully explained what happened to it being a twin birth. Like, what happened to the baby? Did they have a service? Did they grieve for the baby? Because I believe she was pretty much full term. So if there was a twin pregnancy, you would think there was some type of service for this twin or something that commemorated the loss. That was never really explained. So, that in itself lets you know how far this couple will go to just create content. Not to mention, this is their job. Content creator. This is not their side hustle. This is how they generate income. Their main bread and butter. Now, she mentioned she has other streams of income. A book, which I don't know who's buying her book, but okay, girl. They've gotten into real estate, Airbnb, but most of their time is spent creating this content. And now they're in this so-called divorce, which to me seems like it's another elaborate lie for content. Because they could tell us they're getting a divorce, go through all the hoopla, go through all the, we don't reached out to a lawyer. They could legitimately do that, right? But at the end of the day, they can still come back together and say, we decided to get back together, which, was it really a divorce? So this couple is just, I think, creating content to draw views to their channels, their separate channels. And you know what? They have been successful in doing that. Because us on the outside looking in is like, this shit is crazy. This is so this is so scamalicious. So I'm gonna put out this content and make people believe it when nobody believes it. Nobody believes that this dude, her husband, is actually that somebody else want him, first of all. Because, he's very flamboyant for a man. There's the masculinity level of him is like at -5, right? And he does these overly sexual things on camera to try to solidify his masculinity, which it doesn't. That doesn't solidify masculinity. It doesn't. It shows that you are just it just shows your immaturity, if anything. It doesn't come off genuine, first of all. It comes off forced and cringy. And people who do that, when they overly do it, it's almost like they're hiding something. Like what is your real sexual preference? That's up for debate. Who knows? They only know. He only knows. But he so-called had an emotional affair, and now they're going through a divorce. Who gets a divorce with 6 kids, businesses together, over a so-called emotional affair? None of that even makes sense. And I'm still confused on who's supposed to file for divorce. Was it him? Was it her? It seemed like he said he filed for divorce, but now it seems like she's the one who filed for divorce. So they're all over the place. Nevertheless, let's get into this reaction to the man who said he ain't got his money yet. He ain't got his money yet. Pay the man. Pay the man. Let's listen.
to my regular content, the content that I enjoy, showing my journey, my healing journey, my kids, and just everything that we have going on. And also my attorney advised me not to make any more videos after this one, but I felt like y'all mean so much to me, and I did want to at least come on here and speak to this for you guys. As I share with you guys, over the last couple months, I am in the process of going through a divorce. I'll go ahead and put the case number, the judge, and all of that information on the screen so you guys can see it, as well as the public document that verifies it online.
Here's the thing. Anything can be fabricated. Anything can be duplicated. I went to this website, put in their name, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't pull up nothing. Put in the case number, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't pull up nothing. And I may be in the wrong section, I don't know. But I wasn't able to find nothing. Okay? So, again, anything can be duplicated, fabricated, reproduced to make it seem like something else. This doesn't prove anything, if you ask me. You know, their whole MO is lies, 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 pranks, 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 lies. That's their whole MO. And for her to go out of her way to try to prove something, that just lets you know she know that everybody think they lying. And then, what does it matter to us if it's true or not? Why are you pushing this divorce narrative on YouTube? Go ahead and get a divorce. You said what you had to say, get a divorce. If it's so painful, go through what you have to do, take a break from YouTube, and do what you have to do. But no, this is their content. They need to put this out as content because that's how they make their money. Okay, let's go on.
Online. I also go another step and put in the link in the description box that you guys can click and type in the case number so that you guys can find it yourself, and it's easy. My divorce is very much real and it's very much active. I'll also go ahead and put on the screen my divorce attorney's information so that you guys can contact her if you feel the need to do so, and she'll even be able to explain that even before the divorce was filed, that the divorce was very much in the process and in the works, because when it comes to a divorce with kids, it's not that easy, and there's so many things that have to go into play before even the papers are filed. So I did want to just put all this information on the screen so you guys are able to know, and I'm able to be open and transparent about the divorce being real. It's not fake, it's not a ploy, it's not a scheme for likes and views, but it's honestly a painful process that I'm going through that my kids and I did not ask for. And I've been left to pick up the pieces and put my family and my household and all of that together by myself. And it's not easy. It's hard. It's hard navigating the kids on my own and navigating the household expenses and how to even navigate my household by myself. And so I'm truly doing the best that I can, and I'm showing up the best way that I can. My family being broken is not something that I would play about because it's hurtful and it's real. And I don't know if there's any single parents that may be watching this video, and it's a journey. Although I've been a parent, navigating this by myself with my kids in the household, it's a whirlwind of emotions, and my everyday is up and down. And then even when it comes to the joint business that we share, the Jacksons of Atlanta Enterprises, that's something that's been...
Now, she's saying she doing everything alone, but yet the husband is on his channel talking about something. We co-parenting. We good. We co-parenting. Everything's good. I got my boys half the time she got them. So none of this is making any sense. He just took the boys to the park, which looked like it was their first time at the park. Oh, what's a slide? What's a swing? Oh, hey, monkey bars. Like they did not know how to play on the playground. Marcel, the older two, are the only ones look like they knew how to slide. That was it. And then he had the other baby. The other two babies, he didn't even take out the stroller. And now if he did, he didn't show it. Why wouldn't you show you playing with the other two babies? I don't know. This is a weird couple, y'all. Weird couple, allegedly, in my opinion. Nothing I say is factual. This is for entertainment and review purposes only.
On my plate to work through and resolve and piece together on my own as well, that I didn't ask for. And even when it comes to that, I'm navigating it literally the best way that I know how, along with me having my own brand and business. And so it's a journey. It's a journey, and it's not easy. And even when it comes to my own brand and my own business, that's a separate thing. I wanted to be clear with you guys and let you know that that's a totally different entity from the Jacksons of Atlanta Enterprises. The Jacksons of Atlanta Enterprises is a joint enterprise that my kids, father, and I share, but I have my own brand outside of that as well. So a lot of the things that you guys see that I do is for my own brand. It's not necessarily from joint ventures. And by joint, I mean this business, the Jacksons of Atlanta Enterprises. And then my kid's father also has his own business and things that he does, which I can't be held liable for and I cannot speak to. I'm not going to mention the...
Okay, so she want to push this point home that she has her own business, which means any money, I think what she's trying to say is that any money generated through her own businesses, she's not going to use that to pay outstanding balances in regards to the Jacksons of Atlanta business. So she like, my money is my money. If the Jacksons of Atlanta is not generating money, then the people that's owed by Jacksons of Atlanta just ain't gonna get paid. That's what this woman is saying. That's what she's trying to say, in my opinion, allegedly. Nothing I say is factual. It is strictly for review and entertainment purposes only. But this is some bullshit.
Name of the person who made the video with these allegations, but I will go ahead and put their picture on the screen. I'm not going to share their name just because I don't feel that it's necessary, although they shared, my name and my kids' names and, my children's diagnosis and things like that. I'm not going to share their name in this.
And he did not share the children's diagnosis. He did not say that. He did not say anything about what the diagnosis is of their children. First of all, everybody knows that the oldest twin boy has autism, right? And to me, there's levels to autism. And it doesn't seem like he has severe autism. I could be wrong. But he can talk, he communicate, he's verbal, he's expressive, so it's, I think they need to give him a lot more attention so that he can thrive. But I don't know what they're doing with him. But on screen, you see that he's growing and he's trying to communicate more and do more. I feel like he can be at a higher level if they put more attention into him. That's strictly my opinion, observation. I don't know, right? But as far as the diagnosis of their other kids or their other babies or whatever, that man said nothing about what the diagnosis is, right? He spoke to something possibly being wrong, but he never said what a diagnosis was of any of their other children.
Video or their company or anything of that nature. But as I said, I'll put the image on the screen so you guys can at least know the video that I am referring to. And I want to be very clear and transparent. There is a balance that is owed to this individual that hasn't been satisfied by the judgment date because of the divorce that's going on and because of this.
Okay, now what did she just say? There is a balance owed to this individual that hasn't been satisfied by the due date because of the divorce. This fake ass divorce? No. And from my understanding, his employment ended in December, right? It's March. You telling me y'all couldn't pay this man? And I can't imagine it being thousands and thousands of dollars. It's probably a few hundred, you know? Come on. What's really going on? Y'all had no intentions on paying that man.
This individual is making videos to retaliate because of that. But I've talked to the individual via email and a payment plan.
He didn't start making videos until recently. December, employment ended. Went to court, don't know when he went to court. Nevertheless, December, January, February, March. That's damn near 3 months. And y'all haven't paid this man his money. So now he like, okay, I'm going to take it to YouTube. You had plenty of time to pay him this money. Yet and still, you over at the Tesla shop trying to get a Tesla. And he go, fat boy husband, he over there doing skits. He has to be paying these people. You pay your debts before you create more debt, right? That's usually how it go. Okay? And y'all still posting content on Jacksons of Atlanta with the kids, getting views. And I know y'all don't got a YouTube chat. So you telling me you couldn't pay that man?
It has been set up with them that they agreed to make sure that they are being taken care of, because that's the integrity that I have. And I'll get more into just conversations I had with
integrity, payment plan. Come on, man. You should not ever mention the word integrity until first explain the third twin pregnancy. Let's go back there. Once you explain that and how that did not come to be, then we'll talk about integrity. Until then, don't ever mention the word integrity. Girl, you look like you're lying. You look like you're telling false truths. Falsified. You falsified. You falsify-ish. And that husband of yours, everything he say seemed scamalicious. Scamalicious. Everything he say, I had an emotional affair. Now, if the man said I was, me and another dude, that might even be believable because of how he be flamboyant around, how he present himself. He look like he might go the other way. Allegedly, in my opinion. We don't know. He can just be that type of man that presents feminine. He had feminine ways, And nothing is wrong with that. You are who you are. But had he said, I had an emotional affair with a dude, I more prone to believe that. That should have been the route y'all took. But to say he had an emotional affair with somebody he was working with, that's just so unbelievable. Okay, let's listen.
An individual before letting them know up front where everything stood. And honestly, if I had the funds from the Jacksons of Atlanta enterprise to give to them sooner, I would. But I shared this with them that literally I'm not going to get.
Okay, so you see that? You hear that? If I had the funds from Jackson of Atlanta enterprise, I would have gave him the money sooner. In other words, she's saying, nope, I'm not touching my money. If it ain't coming out the Jacksons of Atlanta bank account, funds, income, it ain't coming from nowhere else. That's what she's saying. So that's why she like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna make my money over here, but we're not gonna merge my money for debts owed from Jackson of Atlanta. That's wild. That's wild. Who gives a freak where the money come from? The man is old. Pay that man. That's your reputation, right? Rather it's you're still the person behind your brand, Jacksons of Atlanta brand, and frankly, you're connected to Justin's brand too, your husband's. Y'all all one. It may be under separate umbrellas, but y'all, at the end of the day, y'all all one. And if you got to take money from over here to put over here to pay a debt, then that's what the freak you got to do. Don't say integrity. Don't say integrity. Don't say integrity.
Into it, but funds was literally taken without my permission. And so if I could do things faster and sooner, I would from the Jacksons of Atlanta enterprise.
Okay. So she said funds were taken without her permission. There's only two people who have access to those funds. That would be her now husband and herself. How in the heck did funds get taken? Did Justin take them? And even if he did take them, again, what they got to do with paying a debt that's owed, that's due? What they got to do with paying a debt that's owed to your employee? And even if it was taken, it's still almost 3 months down the road. So y'all had no intentions on paying that man. Don't talk about integrity. Neither one of y'all should talk about integrity.
Business. So let's just get into a few things when it comes to the video that was made. When the person...
I'm going to stop it right there. If you want to watch her video, feel free to go to it. Mahogany's World. I shout it out because it's very interesting. But also feel free to go check out Sunway Reviews, the ex-employee. Very interesting. This couple, Mahogany and Justin, Jacksons of Atlanta, is very suspect, very disingenuous, to say the least. Their content is very cringy. They have no self-awareness. The kids, how they treat the kids, all of that, it comes off cringy. They need to dissolve, revamp, rebrand, take all that crap. Well, they're not going to take it down because it's still generating views. But they need to come back. They need to take a break and come back with some real content. You know, clearly the kids have challenges. We see that. It's okay if they have these challenges. You know, you be forcing them, say the color, it's blue, say the color. If they can't say it right now, it's okay. It's okay. You can show that, you know, with growth and therapy and speech therapy and different learning tools, how they learn how to say the words and stuff and say their colors. You can show that. You can show their journey, a genuine journey, instead of trying to force it down our necks, our throats, like, our babies do know their colors. Our babies do know how to count. We see your babies got challenges. It's okay. You might even be a bigger platform if you show those challenges in a genuine way. That's all I got to say. I'm out. This is your girl. Clicks and Views. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm bringing you content in a new kind of way. I'm breaking it down in my way, you know. So if you're here for it, like, subscribe. I'm on this couple. I might do a couple more of critiques and reviews of some of their content, because we need to talk about this, because the average viewer, do not want to be lied to. We do not want to watch disingenuous content. We do not want to watch content that gives a fraud undertone, a fraudulent undertone. And that's what is given, you know, because I'm sure that the people supporting you and somewhat believe you is like, hey man, I don't know, but I'm here for you, okay? But I'm telling you, in the back of their minds, they like, I don't know about y'all. They don't know. That's it for me. I'm out. It's your girl. Clicks to the Views. Like and subscribe.